I do believe spring has sprung in Colorado. 2 days ago it was snowing. April 22nd at about 9:08 a.m. snowing. And today the high is supposed to be about 72 degrees. So what that means for me is A, summer is just around the corner, which I'm super excited about. And B, we got a couple projects here that we're going to get started on that have been in the garage and on the back burner throughout winter. We got the 60 Ford Falcon, got the engine out of that, the original engine out of it. And just about ready to start prepping it for the V8 transplant. Then we've got my son's Tacoma over here, which had a well, I had a few issues. Bad head gasket ultimately is what it ended up being. And so to resolve that issue, we bought this Tacoma over here. Has no less than 591,000 miles on it. The engine in it is a factory reman Toyota dealer installed long block with about 60,000 miles on it. So that engine from that truck is going into this Tacoma with 160,000 miles on it. The parts from that truck will be sold off to help fund this project. In addition to getting the original engine out of this thing, I've done a few other minor things so far. I have a original 1960s vintage Sun tachometer. It's a sweep needle tachometer, goes up to 8,000 RPM. Got the mount set in place on the dash for that. Had it mocked up just not too long ago. Another thing we've done, all winter we've been gathering parts for this project. But I did manage to get Caltrax installed on the new to this car 8-inch rear end, which is going to have probably 355, maybe 373 gears in it with limited slip or a locker. Not totally sure on that yet. As you can see, the bottom of this thing is super clean, considering it sat out in the field for about 27 years or so. And the other thing we managed to get done was to mount the battery here in the trunk. So we've got that secured and mocked up. It's basically in place, but needs some finishing work done to it, which includes running the battery cable up through the trunk area here and along the door jamb and through the firewall into the engine compartment. So made a little progress, but hopefully we'll get on this thing here in the spring and throughout the summer and make a lot more. Then we've got one more mystery project that has something to do with this Ford 9-inch rear end right here and that one right there. We'll be telling you a little bit more about that here in the near future.